yeah, let's get to it.
Come on, man. Man, you shouldn't have ran them plays as fast as the fuck y'all did. You should have slowed up and then scored the touchdown and went for 2. Yeah, too much time left on the board. But I can't say too much about Bryce. But all I can say is, hey, Cam Ward, baby. Shador Sanders, baby. Hey, we just moved up in the draft board. Little did y'all know. So tell your QB, he can keep playing good. But for us not to get a QB, he gonna have to start winning. Yeah. I know y'all can't stand T-Money. Hey, what up, Be Good? He said, I'm gonna have to become a full flag LA Rams. Yeah. Hey, Country Queen say, left too many points off the board, but this trade value went up. Yeah, that's what he playing for. Everybody thinking that, how could I put this? Everybody thinking that Bryce pretty much is becoming the guy of the Panthers. No. His trade value is going up by the motherfucking second. You feel me? So I'm loving what I'm saying. Hey, I wasn't mad today. Hey, all I asked this nigga to do last night was go out there and play good. And he did exactly what I asked him to do. See, I had to go live late night for Bryce to hear me, but y'all wouldn't have got that performance today. All I asked for Bryce to do was go out there and play good. And he did. He took that goddamn hit to the chin, but he ain't bitch out. That's all I asked of you, Bryce. That's all I asked of you. And the reason I asked you that, I always got a reason behind my shit. So your trade value can go up and we can get you the fuck out of Carolina a little bit more quicker than we got you here. Yes, sir. I know y'all don't like this shit, but you're going to have to love what T-Money talking about. Because at the end of the day, it's fuck Bryce Young, and it's going to forever be fuck Bryce Young because he can't keep this shit up. Yeah. And the Cowboys just won today. So we ain't got to worry about them jumping ahead of us for no motherfucking quarterback. You feel me? We'll get our guy first. Won't now another game be won this year. They going to come here and whoop our ass. So y'all might as well get ready for that. Damn, Philly going to handle business. You feel me? Because that coach for the Cowboys' job going to be on the line. He ain't finna lose his job. Not for no goddamn punk ass Deion Sanders. Hey, Big Iron said Kansas kicked Shador ass T-Money. Oh yeah, I know it. But hey, Big Cam Ward still won his game though, Andrew. Hey, look, shout out to y'all. Like the content, man. Share the live. You know what I'm saying? Hit the goddamn super chat. Light the screen up. You know what I mean? But other than that, hey, I'm impressed. Bryce, I'm impressed. And I'm glad you played the way you did. For draft purposes only, I'm telling you. They're going to get you the fuck out of here because your play don't equal the wins. I'm going to tell you one thing I'm disappointed about. Jonathan Brooks probably would have had about 50 rushing yards today had he played the entire game because I seen the way he was running. They just didn't want to have him out there. And shout out to Travion Sanders because if it wasn't for some of them catches he made, we wouldn't have had the score we had today, and that's just how it is. But other than that, man, don't get y'all motherfucking hopes up because Bryce ain't y'all guy. Bryce the type that'll lift you up one week and kick you in your motherfucking ass the next week. That's just how it is. So don't goddamn it get too hyped about what's going on with Bryce, you feel me? Y'all just sit back and enjoy where we at. You know what I'm saying? They play good. You know, I'm going to tell you one thing that I was most proud of. I seen the team around Bryce today play they motherfucking ass off. I seen them play for their goddamn life out there, which lets me know all we need is a quarterback in place at this organization. And once we get that, big things to come. Don't talk about this defense because this defense is playing a fucking fire-ass offense, a 2-time Super Bowl job. I would give Bryce Young his motherfucking props. And that's what I'm going to do. He did good today. Bryce, continue to do good. Continue to play the way that you played today because guess what that does for us? It takes stress off of us, and it puts your ass up for a higher trade value than what we got you for damn near. We can probably almost get a second round off your ass if you keep playing how you playing. But chat, we won't win another game. No, sir. We will not win another motherfucking game. But we came close. CJ Hill say, nah, you know they gonna glaze this. Like that Green Bay game, but he played a side. Yeah. But like I said, I just broke down the stats on that. and it ain't what everybody think it is. Like he played mediocre today. You know what I'm saying? But to y'all, for Bryce and for y'all, it's amazing. He played amazing because Bryce set the bar so low for himself that y'all think that this is a great performance from Bryce. No. I'm about to goddamn go over it again for everybody who missed the stats beforehand. You feel me? Shout out to the Chiefs, man. Patty, I owe you some money, dog. Yeah. I told you I needed the goddamn QB, and you delivered. You got me a goddamn QB. I love this. You feel me? You got me that QB. We 3-8, chat. We won't win another game. Hey, shout out to Dave Canales for calling a hell of a game. I told y'all he could do it. He talked too fucking fast. He gonna be determined to call a great game. And he did it today. But who held him back? Bryce Young. I keep telling y'all this shit. When it come down to time to get to it, Bryce ain't the guy. When it came down to time for Patrick Mahomes to get to it, what did he do? He went straight down the goddamn field. You feel me? Bryce is just playing in hopes that he can just keep his job. This is I'm going to show up to work and do what I need to do because they done got on my ass about slacking a little bit. And maybe if I just do what I need to do and enough that I can keep my job. Well, this ain't that type of league, brother. You in the wrong industry for that shit. But let's break it down. Patrick Mahomes, 27 for 37. They took more attempts than us. 269 yards, 3 TDs. Bryce Young, 20 to 34. 20 of 34, 263 yards, 1 TD. I told y'all, his 1 TD wasn't going to goddamn get it. But we had other players handle that for us. You feel me? Kareem Hunt, 16 carries, 68 yards. Chuba, 16 carries, 59 yards, 1 TD. David Moore, hell of a game, 6 receptions, 80 yards, and 1 TD. Yeah, that's just how we going to break it down. You feel me? But y'all should be proud because the team around Bryce played amazing today. You know what I'm saying? They took the time. They got open how they were supposed to. The defense done their fucking job on a great fucking championship team. They got 5 sacks on motherfucking Mahomes. They did what they could do. They did enough. You feel me? That would be considered playoff football from that defense that y'all keep screaming we need to go in the draft and get. For what? They not missing that many pieces on their defense. That defense can bang out, but can the quarterback bang out? Because Adam Thielen showed me he can bang. Travion Sanders showed me he can bang. Goddamn David Moore showed me he can bang. Goddamn Xavier can bang. Chuba. Jonathan Brooks, I already know he going to end up running back number 1 for long because I see his run ethic, the way how he takes off, and it's more power to his running than goddamn it Chuba's. Because he got more cut to him. But like when I seen the runs that they did allow him to have today, like if you fuck around, leave a hole for Jonathan, he gone. Like ain't none of that. Like you ain't gonna tackle that nigga when he get to that secondary, he gone. I seen it today, but had he played, I guarantee you he would have had like 50. What's nice? What's up, Big Quantum? He said, T Money, come on. He said, come on, bro. You going to act like there wasn't like 4 drop TDs from BY9 passes. Hey, it's part of the game, Quantum. It's part of the game. At the end of the day, it wasn't enough to win. He played good, but it ain't enough to win. Quantum, in order for not to get a quarterback, he would have to win. So let's just say Bryce have a couple more games like this before the season, but in all, he don't win. He won't be the guy here. Because if I look around Bryce, and that's just me, as I look around Bryce, the team around him is growing, but I believe they're outgrowing Bryce because the type of time that they own, they need a motherfucking QB that's on that same type of time. Bryce ain't on that type of time. Bryce just there to save his fucking job. Keep telling y'all this shit. You feel me? But y'all gonna listen to T-Money, though. Shout out to Quantum for that, though. You know what I'm saying? Quantum saying, come on, bro. You gonna act like there wasn't. We not gonna speak on no bullshit. How many drop passes was dropped on Patrick Mahomes' side? You don't hear nobody complaining over there? Yeah. You play good, Bryce. Enough to, for us to say you played good. But it wasn't good enough for the win. Now, had we needed this, and it's been one of the wins that we needed to get in the playoffs, we'd be cussing your ass out right now. But since it's you, and you set the bar so low for yourself, they're calling this game amazing. Some may say this is your best game, but it's not. Because if I go back to the stats in the Green Bay game, you was 23 for 36, 312 yards, and 2 TDs. In this game, you were 20 for 34, 263, 1 TD. Y'all, we getting ready to move back up to that number 1 spot. Y'all don't want to hear me. Because guess who won today, chat? Tennessee won. Oh, yeah, they don't need a QB. Did you not see Will Levis throw for 278 yards and 2 TDs? Did you not see CJ Stroud throw for 247 yards and 2 TDs? But Bryce ended the game with 27 points. CJ Stroud almost won this game, and he only had a few yards lesser than Bryce. So they go back to your shit, Quantum, when you talk about, oh, man, T-Money, if this guy go out here and throw for 153 and they do this and they do that, does this ultimately mean no, nigga? We don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, this loss hurt Houston more than it hurt us, goddammit. Do you feel me? So, Quantum, when you come at me with some bullshit, I don't want to hear it. I don't. Shout out to Tennessee for pushing Carolina back up to the top. I told y'all niggas. I told y'all. Y'all gonna hear me. Y'all are gonna fucking listen to me. We are getting one of them QBs. Do you hear me? See what the league is doing right now? They fucked up, right? Because the Titans was where? Hold on, let me get back to it. Let me get back to the draft shit. This is why T-Money happy. I'm going to continue to be happy. New York is sitting at number 1. They going to hold my shit, chat. Hold on. All right, so the order before all of this shit went down, you had New York, you had New England, you had Jacksonville, you had the Titans at number 4. So the Titans won today, right? So that's going to push us from number 6 to number 4. Listen to me. We lose one more, we'll take New England's spot. Why? Because Drake May gonna win another one. We not winning no more. This is it. This was it. So by tomorrow, we'll go back over this. The Panthers will move all the way from 6 to the number 4 spot in the draft again. I told y'all by the end of this season, I believe Jacksonville will put together 2 wins. I believe New England will put together 2 more wins. New York ain't gonna win no more. So with the first 2 picks of the draft, it's gonna be the Panthers, number 2, the New York Giants, number 1. Listen to what I'm telling y'all. That's why I told y'all. Don't be sitting here like, oh, Bryce finna stop all that QB talk shit. No, we getting ready to slide right up this goddamn chart, and I'm happy. But Bryce, as long as you go out there and make this shit look good, I'ma love it. You feel me? Because that's going to boost up your trade value. And then we can screw New York and give them Bryce. Yeah. I told y'all. Yeah. See, T-Money been watching closely. The Browns, they moved down to where they at. They probably done dropped a little further because they won a divisional game on Thursday. I'm watching everything closely. Tennessee did what they needed. I needed them to do. This was a divisional game. They won that divisional game, so that's going to drop them down. Listen to me. But that's on Bryce. But at the same time, I ain't going to take nothing from him. He just ain't got enough in him to do what we need him to do for this organization. You feel me? But he played good. That's all y'all want. I want that mediocre shit. But playing good don't matter if it don't equal up to a win. A quarterback ain't got to do shit all the way. If he win, he win. It don't make a fuck as long as you can go out and produce a win for me. I told y'all we'll win one more game than we did last year. The rest of them we gonna lose. Cowboys gonna march right in this motherfucker and whoop our motherfucking ass. Michael Parsons gonna turn up in this bitch. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Country Queen say Quantum. We was literally in the end zone. Those drop passes was midfield. But remember, Bryce trade value has shot up. Tell him goodbye, Quantum. He don't want to listen. He said Eagles our last loss. Eternal 252. Dub. No, sir. Carolina Panther fans say we don't need to develop another QB. We good with Bryce. See, listen to me. T-Money, we about to go to the playoffs. Bet me your check. Let me say what you work about. Week, 2 weeks, about 800. I won't play that bad. Maybe 1,000. Bet me 1,000. Bet me your check. We'll go to the playoffs. Let me get that, Carolina Panther fan. Since we don't need to develop another QB, listen to me. The nigga lost his job week 2 of this season right here. He wasn't focused. He's playing with an urgency because he know his job could be on the line, but he's doing just enough, chat, to do what? Keep his job and then continue to give us this half-ass performance. Don't fall for that shit. I keep telling y'all this shit. We know what Bryce is doing. Bryce is playing for his fucking job. I'm not going to take nothing from this game, but this is not his best game because a lot of y'all are saying, oh, man, it was his best game. Goddamn Bryce, goddamn. No, nigga. The Green Bay going to forever be his best game. And if that's all we can hold Bryce to after that many games he played this rookie year, after this many games this season, if Bryce don't touch a 300-yard game this season, he is officially considered a fucking bust. If he can't give me more than 3 to 4 touchdown passes, he's officially considered a fucking bust. So, before y'all start hopping on that train again, just for him to let you down, think about the future, but the team around Bryce is outgrowing him. Because I'm seeing the extra effort they putting in on certain plays. I'm seeing that O-line bang for this nigga. So imagine if you get an opportunity to put a good quality QB behind that offensive line. It wasn't his best game. It was who he was playing. You get what I'm saying? It's who he was playing against. But he set the bar so low for himself. Hey, this is amazing for Bryce. And you Bryce loving ass niggas, but I'm gonna say one thing. And I said this earlier. You know what I'm saying? To my little boo thing over here. Yeah. I said this earlier. That I looked at Pat, right? And I said that 2015 defense would have ate that motherfucker alive. Chad, I'm serious. That 2015 defense would have fucked Pat Mahomes up. Do you hear me? I was sitting there, I was like, man, this nigga ain't playing no. He ain't like, even through all the Super Bowl runs he done had, he ain't ran up against no Kuechly's. He ain't ran up against no Thomas Davis. He ain't ran up against no Josh Normans. He ain't ran up against no goddamn front line like we had. No KK Short. You know what I'm saying? No Charles Johnson. Niggas like that. No Julius Peppers when he came back. Jared Allen that came from the Vikings. He ain't ran up against nobody like that. No Peanut Tillman. No Trey Boston. And I'm looking, I'm like, what the fuck? And this is why T-Money had always said Cam Newton would have beat the fuck out of Pat Mahomes. That 2015 against any goddamn team Pat has been on would have whooped. Because who were gonna guard Ted Ginn for one? Nobody. And the nigga learned how to catch. Mike Tolbert, big bowling ball head ass, running motherfuckers over. Like, no, nigga, like football was different. Jonathan Stewart busting you in your goddamn mouth. Like, nigga, like, think, chat. Who was fucking with that 2015 team? Pat couldn't do it. That's why I'm looking, and I thought of one defense that probably could have came. I won't even say that close. And that'd have been San Francisco, but they couldn't finish. Had that defense played Patrick Mahomes and they got in the Super Bowl? Oh my God. Nigga. Amazing. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Jay Wickett said, we still alive, T-Money. Let's go get that pick. We got something going. Hey, talk that shit, Jay Wickett. Yeah. We got something going on the draft. I keep trying to tell Unc, he don't hear me. Yeah, we gonna play good. Right on the draft. We gonna put it on that goddamn draft. Top. You feel me? Top five. That's where we gonna be at. We in that. Cause see, right now, the political game is different. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. It's checkers and not chess right now. Because the Panthers already right now, when after the day, season over with for us. After the day, Canales gonna sit back. Dan Morgan gonna sit back. David Tepper gonna sit back and say, all right, we gotta play draft position now. Yeah. And then that's when you're gonna start to see the fuck ups happen. That's when you're gonna start to see the bullshit play calls happen. And then y'all gonna be like, man, what the fuck going on? We were just on Kansas City top. No. Dave is showing y'all that he can call a complete game. Had he had a QB, nigga, we be in the fucking playoffs with Dave Canales this fucking year. That was Baker Mayfield first year over there with them when they went to the playoffs. Just think about what Canales can do with his own guy. Nigga, Cam, I fuck with Jay Wickett. Jay Wickett said we still alive, T-Money. Let's go get that pick. We got something going on the draft. I love it because we all happy right now. Y'all happy because y'all bitch ass quarterback performed and took one to the chin like a man. That's all I asked him to do. I'm happy because we performed and it looked good. It was watchable football. If anybody was on my live last night, what did I ask for, chat? Make it watchable football, Bryce. He made it watchable football for us. He kept us entertained and tied for quarters. But at the end, don't fuck me on no draft. Because I was already on the phone with Patty Mahomes. He told me, T-Money, I got you. I'm in your city. I got you. Yeah, I got you. But I told Pat, don't hurt him too bad. Not yet. Yeah, anybody was on my live, I was on the phone with Pat Mahomes last night. That's real shit. I was on the phone with him. You feel me? Django said, I ain't expect that game to be that close. No, I did. Because I talked to Bryce last night. I told y'all I would have to go live and talk to this nigga because he be up scrolling through his phone. He listened to me. He said, Cam Ward play like Caleb Williams. We don't need to turn 2-5. We about to put your ass in timeout. That's your QB, T-Money. 336. Not with no goddamn L. I keep telling y'all, you can play good, but you got to finish. Don't put it on that defense. They sacked that nigga 5 times. That's a Super Bowl champion right there. A few times.
I want to go into one little thing here, though.
Hold that thought, Quantum. You hold that right there. Jay Wickett. Shout out to Jay Wickett for that super chat. He said the referees were trying to control the game. Jay Wickett. Mm-hmm. They were, but they were mostly on Kansas City ass, not ours. They was on their ass, but they fought through it. Shout out Jay Wickett. Go ahead, Quantum.
Yeah. So one area that I want to emphasize is he made some good throws when the pressure was right in his face. Now you saw a couple of them throws he completed, big long ones too. They were like
I was proud. I was that was exceptional for me. You feel me? Because that would show me that Bryce, you did grow.
Yeah.
You ain't scared. That's why I told you I won't take nothing from him.
Yeah.
I'm just looking past him. You get what I'm saying? But other than that,
money.
Yeah. Other than that, he grew. And I'd be a dickhead to sit here and say that he didn't grow. You get what I'm saying? Because old Bryce, chat. Now, I know y'all looking at T-Money like, T-Money, the fuck wrong with you? Look, old Bryce, chat, wouldn't have chunked that motherfucker up. He would have got hit. He would have failed on some scary shit. But he took that motherfucker to the chin. And that's what I wanted him to do.
Yes. Hey, you seen the one? Okay, so I'll go back a play before that one. You remember the one he threw up to Jatavion that he caught that big that ball deep one and he caught it?
Yeah.
He would have made that throw last year, man.
He wouldn't have, and he wouldn't have done it at the beginning of the season.
No, he wouldn't.
But this is why I say this is Bryce fighting for his job. He's fighting for his life.
That's a fact.
He's fighting for his life.
That's a fact.
And ultimately, in this league, fighting for your job and fighting for your life don't always go your way in the NFL because you can fight all you want to. True. But if a dub don't hit that win column, the team had to find something else. You get what I'm saying? We got to win games at the end of the day because it has to fall on somebody. And normally it's always going to fall on who? The quarterback.
You know something, T-Money? I'm agree with you on that for one point specifically. See, he's just learning. It looks like he's just learning how to play the position.
Yeah.
From a mediocre or pedestrian standpoint, but it's a little late. That's the thing. So you're right. The wins are not coming when they should have been coming. He should have showed this development earlier in the season or late last year. But the fact is, he did not. So I think it's what you just said. I'm gonna be honest. I think he's fighting for his life, and I think he knows the possibility of a quarterback coming in next year could be serious.
Yeah, and he may need that. He might need
it, T-Money.
He may need that because he was handed the starting job with Frank Wright. He was handed the starting job with Dave Canales.
Yeah,
he even knew that Tepper was all in on getting him some help in the building, and that's what they did. He knew that the draft was solely for Bryce to succeed.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But how did he approach the start of the season? This is what worries me about Bryce.
Yeah.
You knowing that your job is secure, but how serious are you going to take it? Are you going to look at it like, I'm just going to play, ain't worried about it, nobody going to take my fucking job? And then we get that Bryce of last year and week 1 and 2 of this year?
Yeah.
Or are you going to look at it as, hey, I'm this franchise's quarterback. We need to be looking and talking playoff push. Are we going to get that Bryce? Or are we going to get that, my job secure Bryce, and I'm going to just do bare minimum, but just to get by Bryce? Like, that's what worries me about this situation. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you. Let me ask you a question, T-Money. Do you believe that if, let's say for the remainder of the season, we see a Bryce that look like the last 3 weeks. I'm not going to say today because this is kind of like an albatross. It's not going to happen every week. We're not going to see this Bryce every week. I'm just don't believe that. But if we see a Bryce no worse than, let's say, the Giants or the Saints game, but no better than what we saw today, or maybe it's a little bit slightly better, do you believe that he keeps his job going into next season?
I can't say that because
it's hard to say, right? Yeah, that's what
and the reason I say what I say, Quantum, is it's hard to say because he started off his rookie year terrible, right?
Yeah.
Then he started off week 1 and 2, putting us in a hole, and to the fact where we were worried about what we would be as a team.
Yeah.
Which ultimately led us at first to 1-7.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Being our first win had to been under the belt of Andy Dalton, which is a backup quarterback,
Right.
which ultimately Bryce would have never gotten the starting position back, quote unquote, had not Andy got in the car wreck. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah. So
true.
when I say what I'm saying, Quantum, I can't trust it. I can't say. I would only have to see. And it's because of Bryce, I would only have to see. You get what I'm saying? And and like I say, I'm not taking nothing from this performance. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The defense didn't fail him because they got 5 sacks on a great Pat Mahomes. They didn't fail him.
Yeah. I mean, you had the 32nd ranked defense going up against top offense, so you can't expect a lot out of that. But that's a fact. You can't expect the defense to bail you.
So you can't. Like that. And that's a fucking. If you didn't notice, Buffalo had a good defense, but they couldn't always hold them down. Like, y'all got to understand that it's Pat Mahomes. I'm going to call it what it is. I'm going to give it what it is. The team played great today. It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
And had Bryce not threw that ball away, which made it 4th and 7, he possibly could have won this bitch. And it's just what it is. But go ahead, Quantum. Let me know something, baby. Let me know what you think about everything.
So of course, we were going up against a formidable opponent who, of course, was the David and the Goliath proverbial story or parable, if you want to call it that. You look at the way that the team had to go up against a giant like this today. They came into this game with high expectations. Everybody knew they were going to whop us. But the thing about it is, though, see, I look at it this way. You can't look at the defense to really win the game for you, but just keep the wheels on the car. It's about the best you're going to get out of that. I mean, you're not going to. Yes, sir. It's about the best you're going to get because you're going up against Pat and Kelsey and these perennial playoff team. Come on, man. You're not going to do much to them. But what I got to say is the way the team responded, and see, if we would have punched in 2 of those touchdowns that, we had an opportunity to do it, we would have saw a different type of game at the end. It wouldn't have ended like this. We would have been on top or clamoring for the lead. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you look at how the Chiefs just do what they do, that's what separates them as a championship team. They know how to pull them out in the end. I mean, you got to look at the facts. That's just truth. We don't know how to do that yet. They do. They have, and it's not that they have better weapons than us either. It's just that they just know how to win.
Yeah, y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, share the live, and also do me a favor. Shake my screen with a motherfucking super chat. Support the channel, man. We monetized over here. But Quantum, I want to get into this right here. I want you to look at my screen right quick.
I got you.
I want you looking. Let me get this off of here. And some of y'all, if y'all on y'all phone, which this is what this is designed for, your phone. You can zoom in yourself. Mm-hmm. All right, so this is what scares me, right? All right. Week 1. This is Bryce Young stats. Week 1 versus the Saints. He threw for 161 and 2 interceptions, right?
Yeah.
Week 2 against the Chargers, he threw for 84 yards, 1 interception. Versus the Bears, he threw for 58 yards. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Damn, motherfucker, what the fuck? Did we take him out of the game?
I don't think he played the game. No, we didn't take him out. He played.
No. Andy started. He played in the fourth quarter. So we'll scratch that. We'll scratch these two, the Commanders and the Bears. We'll scratch that. So when he played the Broncos, he threw for 224, right?
Right.
2 interceptions, 2 TDs. He broke even. All right. Saints, he threw for 171, 1 TD, 1 interception. The Giants, he threw for 126, 1 TD. And the Chiefs, 263, 1 TD. So this is what scares me. You feel me? Like,
I see where you're going with this.
Yeah. Going into, and this is, man, Bryce on pace to not even have a 2,500 yard season, chat.
Hey, I see where you. I know what you want, T Money.
Yeah, but it ain't it. Yeah, well, go ahead, Quantum. Get it off.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this. I know you, and I know how your thinking goes. You want a dog day one. You want a guy that's gonna come out and show that he's not afraid of anything.
Exactly. Shout out Kevin Shep.
And that does exist. I mean, Cam Ward might be the guy. He might be that guy because Cam Newton was certainly that dude. You know, the best quarterback we've ever had. And I'm gonna tell you, he came out day one and slung the ball around like he had been there before. See, Bryce didn't do that, and that's why it's so hard to accept him as the future, because it took him a year and a half or two.
Yeah, man, and
I get what you're saying.
Let me clear this up for Kevin Shep. Kevin Shep, I didn't take nothing from Bryce today.
Nah.
Yeah. I don't know if you missed the earlier live. Like I didn't earlier in the live. I didn't take nothing from him. I gave him all his props, man. All I'm saying is what me and Quantum is talking about right now. It's consistency. He consistently keep putting up these type of numbers as far as making us comfortable as fans to say, hey, we might just need to rock out with Bryce. I can't officially say that right now because if I'm going through the stats, he only got 820 on the year. How many games is left, Quantum?
7, something like that.
It's right? 7 games left. Is it 7? That many?
What's this? What is this? This is 3-8, right? Yeah, it should be 6 or 7, right?
Yeah, hold on.
6.
Yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I said what I said earlier, though, T Money, a little bit ago, with the fact that he.
So let's do some math, Quantum.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do some math. Let's do some math right quick, check. So you see what I'm saying? So 2023, he had 2,800.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So for him to finish with, and he got 4 TDs on the year, he got 6 interceptions. All right, so hold on. This is why I can't all the way get on board with Bryce, but I'm proud of Bryce. And I keep telling y'all this. Y'all want me to like, man, T Money, stop talking shit. I'm proud of his progression because he's made throws that he would have never made earlier in this season and last year, which means his confidence is growing. Right. But which this is for another live, and I got it set up. So the question is, chat, will Bryce have enough time to show that he's grown? Will Bryce have enough time to show that his confidence is built? You get what I'm saying? Because 220 yards, 2,020 yards at the end of a fucking season is screaming help. No. I'm being honest. Not in the eyes of us as fans.
Yeah, right.
But this is in the eyes of the bigger people upstairs.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So while we looking at, game day action, like they looking at the bigger picture. You feel me? So the question would be, will Bryce have enough time to show that his confidence has grown and show that he's progressing or Quantum? Will he run out of time?
Well, not he will run out of time if he puts up outings like the first 2 weeks where he started getting those wins. If he looks like that for any of the remaining games, yes, he's out of time. No question. They're probably going to. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
Finish it off, and I'll get to you.
Yeah. Well, if he has let's say the remaining 6 games he has, if he puts up outings like the Saints or the Giants game with those numbers, they're going to at least bring in, if they don't draft the quarterback, because let's say they feel that he can eventually take us somewhere down the line. If they don't draft another quarterback, they're definitely going to go get a veteran because Andy Dalton will be gone. So they're going to bring a veteran in that can.
And they are looking at Justin Fields heavy. They're looking at Justin Fields heavy. So, and I would go that way.
I would too.
I see what today, Quantum, is what I've been talking about all week. I ain't been on all week, but if I get on Onk Show or something, I see the scheme that he running. Did you see the amount of trick plays he ran today? That's letting me know what type of quarterback he want, and Justin Fields will fit that scheme. Right. So if we don't draft one, I'm okay with getting all defense this year and a little more help on the offense if possible, and getting Justin Fields to throw behind that line because that screams success. You get what I'm saying? Whether if it's just winning a division or just winning one playoff game, it's a step in the right direction. You get what I'm saying? But my question to you is, as I look at these stats and as y'all look at them with me, it's 2,020 yards screaming starting QB or franchise QB. I gotta ask.
Well, I can say it's okay. That's so many perspectives you can place that question into. Let me give you a scenario that will actually fit, and I'll give you one where it won't. You're going to need supporting cast in terms of a good running game to make that 220 shine. You're going to need about at least 75 to 100 yards extra with your running back. And then you might can say, okay, the quarterback does enough with those 220 to get us respectable numbers in the end, to get us some points on the board. Let's say you get 3 TDs out of that, 2 to 3 TDs, running back get you 1 or 2. That's winnable football. What about 3 field goals? Okay. Now, but here's to the detriment, though. Here's how it's counterproductive to a statement like that. If he comes in, gets that same 220 with 2 touchdowns, and let's say you have no running game and supporting cast, it's not going to be enough. And then they can look at you kind of sideways at the end of the season, like, bro, we're going to need at least another 50, 75 good passing yards out of you. And can he give you that consistently? I'm not sure yet that he can. That's what I'm at with it.
And the only reason I say this, Bryce at this point, chat, will have to win out and probably make a playoff push because he's going to finish somewhere around 2,000 and something. Whether it's 2020, but I don't think he surpasses 2,100. I don't think he's going to surpass that this year. But because he's so far behind, and those 2 games he missed put a hurting on him too. But it's leading me to this, Quantum. This is why I say what I say, and a lot of y'all ain't gonna like this. All right, if y'all can look at my screen, zoom in. We got CJ Stroud career stats. In 2024, CJ Stroud, as of right now, has 26, 28 to Bryce's 820. So this is why I asked y'all, is 2,020 yards starting QB or franchise QB?
Not under a 17-game season. No. Heck no.
Yeah. Okay. So this is why I question the way I question Quantum. You feel me? This is why I worry how I worry.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we can give you the praise, you know what I'm saying? And but like when it get down to it, like, Bryce, can you really, like, you go on a run? Can you bang out how we need you to bang out? That's my point, and a lot of people ain't gonna agree with me, but we agree to disagree.
I agree with this.
And when I look at CJ Stroud's stats, and a lot of people might allude to them being 2 different type of quarterbacks, their stature is different. Like, I don't want to hear that, because all I knew Bryce to be was an accurate QB. This is all they talked about during the draft and all this other shit. So to me, they're both put in the category as throwing QBs, even though Bryce may maneuver a tad bit more than CJ. But I look at CJ's first game, he threw for 234, which is mediocre. I'm just gonna give you what it is. And then against the Bears, he threw for 260, 1 TD. But his first game, he threw for 2 TDs. His third game is 215, 1 TD. But this is the game that separates him, which is a divisional game, from Bryce. In the divisional game, which are normally the toughest games you're gonna play during the season, because you see these teams at least twice. You know what I'm saying? So he threw for, his completion percentage was 67.5, 345, 2 TDs. So when I look at that, I'm like, okay, now that's screaming, okay, this quarterback, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? He like want to be here. You feel me? So against the Bills, which is a tough ass defense, we know they known for that. They took all our players from Carolina. You feel me? So we know what they were gonna be. Hell, they even stole our defensive coach. So he had a 73.7 completion percentage, and he threw for 331. and he threw for 1 TD and 1 interception with a rating of a 97.6. This is why I say like these quarterbacks are like they're getting ahead of Bryce, and by a long shot. That motherfucker Will Levis, he had to sit down for a little bit, but he came out and banged today.
Yeah,
you feel me? He threw for 278, which we know he can do that.
Yeah,
you feel me? But I'm just looking at the stats, man. If you go up 331, 192, 86 versus the Packers, that was a bad game for him. Quarterbacks are gonna have these games, chat. I'm gonna tell you that shit now. I remember watching this. What's his name? Jordan Love put it on his top, goddamn it. And I mean all the way on his goddamn top. But the Colts, when it versed the Colts, Anthony Richardson, which was another tight game, he had a 99.5 overall rating, 285. Then we get up to 191, 232, 257, 247 a day. Like these are his numbers on a regular. You feel me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is why I say what I say when I question Bryce. I think long term, Quantum. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He you know what? And I'll say the difference with Bryce and those other gentlemen that you just mentioned. All right. See, those guys, I hate to say it, man. They just have a hungrier presence about them when you see them, when you listen to them. I seen CJ Stroud like go toe to toe with Fred Taylor.
Yeah.
I was like, dang, this dude, man. Bryce ain't doing that. Bryce ain't going toe to toe with Fred Taylor.
No.
So if you look at it, CJ came in the league with a chip on his shoulder, man. He just did. And I mean, he was hell bent on showing everyone I should have been first pick. I should have been the guy that came off the board first. So I'm going to show all of y'all that what you're going to see out of me is not a fluke. I'm going to show you that I'm built for it tough. And he did. He has. Hey, I have nothing bad to say about CJ Stroud. Only that it's talk a little bit too much in the offseason. But outside of that, it's on the field though, dog. Even Anthony Richardson's a dog. His body, of course, don't hold up very long, but he's still a dog.
Right.
I mean, these guys have something to play for, and I don't know if Bryce came in with that mentality because he sure enough didn't display it in the beginning, and that's why he's behind. You see a guy that can throw a ball, but was drastically reserved when it came down to throwing it when he had to throw it. He just wouldn't do it. Confidence wasn't there. Maybe he looked, I don't know what it was. He just didn't display anything. But now he's starting to say, we all can say, okay, yeah, he had a good game today. Okay, yeah, I give him that. But here's the deal. I want to find out, has he really unlocked that door or not? Does he really understand it? Is he really showing everyone out here, I get it now? And it's, it's come late. It's late. It's a mother. I mean, it's late as crap. We needed this.
Yeah. I mean, talking.
So I'm not going to give him a pass yet. I'm just saying I appreciate his attitude and the way he's been handling everything or whatever. He's not a cancer to the team. He's brought a little bit of confidence out so far, but it's a little late. I'm not willing to say right now if he's going to take this into the remainder of the season, into next season. We'll find out if this is really staying power. Does it have longevity? We'll find out.
So, hold on. JM.
Yeah.
Me and you about to have a problem today. You ain't hit the link. I don't know you. I don't know if you real. All you do is get up here and call on anything I say. Think about the shit you say before you say it. He said Justin Fields can't run anything beyond RPO. Huh?
I think he's talking to me when he said that AR thing.
No. Cause he know I'm goddamn it. I'll be on AR too. AR today, if you didn't watch, I sat here and watched both games. He put that ball on the money. His receivers dropped the fucking ball more times than Bryce receivers did today. They put him in a fucking predicament, a fucking situation today that they couldn't dig themselves out of, and they could have beat the Lions. I watched the entire game. Anthony threw that ball, and it was on the money. Them receivers just kept dropping it. It wasn't because it was coming too hard. They wasn't in a bag today. But I watched this man do everything in his power the correct way. Had those receivers calculated, he come away with a W today. His coach ain't pissed at him. But all those receivers knew that they fucked up. I watched the entire game. He looked great to me today. I can't take nothing from him. Just like I won't take nothing from Bryce. Bryce looked great to me today. You feel me? So, I mean, JM.
I'm with you on that, brother.
I ain't gonna fuck with JM. I'll fuck with him. I'll fuck with him. He said those passes weren't on the money. JM, you didn't watch the game, dog. I watched the entire game. They were on the money. He threw the nigga Quantum. He threw the nigga a touchdown pass, and the dude, a soft one. He let the ball go. The ball went straight through, and the receiver just put his hand on his head like fuck. He knew I just fucked up. I watched this shit. Hell, me and Big Type was on the phone. Y'all gotta stop this shit, bro. Y'all gotta stop this. But anyways, Quantum, back to this.
Yeah.
This Bryce shit.
Right.
I can't stand behind him just yet because he would have to show me that, he can be consistent. But he gonna run out of time because whether what we think, at the end of the day, when they tally those numbers up, and Bryce don't have enough time to turn it around. I don't think, and not with the scheme Canales running, to turn it around and throw for 2,800 or 3,000 yards. That's screaming. Okay, he might just need a little bit more help. That's what they're screaming.
Well, you know what, T Money? Yeah, I'm going to agree with most of what you said there. Timing, I don't know if he has enough time. I don't know if 6 games is enough to show that he can be the guy. Now, if he puts together a string of games like today, and let's say, for instance, he goes up against teams that are less formidable, the Chiefs were the best we're probably going to see for the remainder of the season, I would say so. If he can string together some wins with the same stat line, maybe a couple more TDs here and there, it's not enough time to say that he's going to be the future, but it's enough time to give him a shot to say, okay, going into next season, he definitely warrants a QB battle for number one. You got to say he's the incumbent. Worst case scenario, you got to give him that at least. Even if you draft the guy, you got to say
if he can string together some wins, that's more important.
Right.
Than yardage. Then we talk something different. But if I'm looking at this schedule, let me get the schedule up here. I'm looking at this fucking schedule, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got the Bucks who just beat the dog shit out of the Giants today.
They did.
Yeah. So this is when shit get real. It's these games.
Yeah, facts.
Feel me? This is when defenses play their best. Your quarterbacks are supposed to play their best. But I think Baker Mayfield outshines Bryce in this game. And it's only because Baker is more hungry for a win than Bryce will be. Bryce is what I like to call what we just said, Quantum, playing for my job.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield is past that stage now. Baker Mayfield is what I like to call playing for a playoff position.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, the stakes are a little higher for him.
Yeah, stakes a little higher. So,
of course,
versus somebody playing for their job and somebody playing for a playoff position.
Yeah,
they always gonna play harder. Even if they fall short, they always gonna play harder than the team who don't really have nothing going for themselves, because they wouldn't have beat up on the Giants like that today. They wasn't fighting for playoff position.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. And then you got Philly. This is why I said we may not win another game. Then you got Philly, who ain't been the greatest team this year at, taking a large lead. But you got Jalen Hurts, which at this point he's a vet. He can hang around, and then he know how to pull away when it's time. You get what I'm saying? Right. So, and then you got those, his receivers is on some steroids or some type shit. AJ Brown and them motherfuckers, I don't know what the fuck they be doing. Yeah, and then you got Saquon Barkley here, and I know,
God
damn, well, we ain't got damn finna tackle that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck what y'all on. I don't give a fuck what type of whatever y'all smoked that day before. I don't know what the fuck y'all on, but I'm telling y'all right now, Saquon gonna put it on our goddamn ass. I'm telling y'all. Because Kareem Hunt was dragging them motherfuckers today. I'm just letting you know. This nigga ain't been to play with you. And that nigga on the Bucks, I think his last name is White. He ain't gonna play with you. So you finna have 2 good running backs come through Carolina within the next 2 weeks. And then you got the Cowboys. I don't think they're gonna lose at Quantum. I don't think they're gonna lose to us because
who you talking about? The Eagles?
No, the Cowboys, because if that happens, that coach lose his job. And I don't think he trying to lose his job to no bitch ass Deion Sanders. And then you got the Cardinals. We not about to beat Kyler Murray. And then you got the Bucks one more time.
That's gonna be hard.
Yeah, Bucks at this point, the Bucks will be playing for a playoff position for real by December 29th. It's gonna come down between them and the Falcons. I'm telling y'all right now, shit getting ready to get tight over here. I don't know how tight y'all wanted to get, but it might get big tight over this motherfucker. You feel me? Hey. What's up, Mike? Huh? Say it again, Quantum.
No, I say absolutely. I'm with you on that.
But this is why I say, today would have been a great opportunity for Bryce to finish. Because if we finish and win this game, T-Money talking different today. I'm talking like, nigga, we getting ready to whoop damn near everybody on this on this list, but I'm seeing a push of energy. I'm seeing the energy change with these teams. These motherfuckers on different time than we on. We still need help. Like I'm saying I'm lying, bro. We still need help.
We do.
So those teams on different time.
Yeah, for real.
It's business for these teams that they go for the Bucks. I'm not gonna say the Cowboys because they're where we at. Yeah, they go for the Bucks. They go for the Eagles. They go for the Cardinals, and they go for the Bucks again. They right now is business. This ain't. Yeah. We can't pull up and fuck around. We got to get straight to it.
Yeah,
you feel me? So, that's why I say, man, it's gonna be tough, man. They're gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah, it ain't gonna be easy, man. We have an uphill battle with some of these remaining couple of teams. Gonna give us a hard time. The Bucks gonna be tough. I don't care what anybody says. They're gonna be tough. You obviously know the Eagles gonna be just as hard as the Chiefs were. They're not gonna be any easier.
Yeah.
Is their defense as strong as the Chiefs? I don't know. But offensively, they're gonna be a handful. They're gonna be a handful.
Yeah.
And we don't do very well stopping the run. We didn't stop the run very well. We did okay, but it wasn't great. Of course, leading up to this game, we've been getting ran on like crazy.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be another tough game, brother. It's gonna be slippery. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be the rest of the season gonna be kind of tough, man. Bryce gonna have to come out, man, and really like dominate some of these games if he wants to get the nod going into the next season, bro. Otherwise, that's gonna be another quarterback on his coattail. It ain't gonna be some backup journey they're gonna bring in. They're gonna bring in somebody that can run him. They're going to.
Yeah. I keep telling them that, Quantum. They don't want to hear me. Let's hear what Dave got to say.
It's true. It's true.
Let's hear what Dave had to say.
Yeah. A bunch of red zone opportunities in the first half. We come away with field goals. Credit to their defense for stopping us, but we had some near misses, and some opportunities.
Chad, is that too loud? Is that too loud, Quantum?
If you can get
no, you good, brother. You good.
Change the game a little bit that way, and really. So the red zone, big area for us to really look at to find the finish that we need to get done.
So when he say red zone, what everybody been screaming? Unc been screaming this shit. Red zone, Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah. This would imply he wasn't red zone Bryce today.
Nah. Today he didn't quite get it done.
Yeah. So your coach telling y'all we didn't do a good job in the red zone today. And I knew we didn't. We ended up kicking 3 fucking field goals and was right there and could have scored. No way in the fuck. I sat back and looked and I said, man, Jonathan Brooks would have scored at least 2 of them touchdowns, bro. I'm telling y'all right now.
That's the key, though. He should have had him in the game. I don't know why he didn't put him in the game, brother.
I'm telling y'all, Chuba is good he's good at open space running and shit like that.
Yeah.
Your shiftiness and your power is within Jonathan Brooks.
Yeah.
That motherfucker would have it been a different score today. This is all I'm gonna say. Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
On there. Defensively, third down, they just were able to continue moving the sticks and giving, that giving Pat Mahomes and that group, more opportunities. Obviously that makes it really challenging. So just got to tighten some stuff up there. Love the way we finished. Love the way the defense gave us the ball back twice there. We had that 3 and out, the second to last drive, and then we were able to make something happen on the left.
And I like that. Hey, you heard what he said. That's the drive that ultimately changed the game. That 3 and out that he talking about. But we were able to do something with it. But this is why I said Bryce would have done something on that drive, and then we would have went back on another drive. They would have lost. That's just what it is. Because we had them beat. Yeah. We had them beat down. Had Bryce scored on that drive, Kansas City would have been going home with an L today.
Yeah, they would have.
Last drive there to go down and tie it up. But we got to finish. We have to. That's got to be the standard for what we do. And we'll go back to it. We'll look at the breakdowns and what those things were and try to take the next step there.
Played him to the last second field goal.
Yeah, you damn sure did, Dave. He went toe to toe with a 2-time defending champion. That's what I like. I told y'all he could coach. Yeah, last night, Quantum, I said this man can coach his ass off and he gonna get it together because he talked too goddamn fast. Motherfucker talk too fast, gonna figure it out. Do you feel me? Let's get back to it.
What do you gain out of this game?
Just again to emphasize the execution, the things that showed up well for us, and we've been wanting our pass game to continue to grow and to take steps and progress. And Bryce did a great job of pushing us forward that way, even with Jalen Coker being out today, and David Moore stepped up huge for us in that way. So. Just continue to find that opportunity right there. And that was working for us in the first half. And second half, we were able to get back to our run game, which we wanted to do. They were playing us really aggressive, and they were giving us some pretty tough looks in terms of the run game. And so we took advantage of it a little bit in the pass game there.
Coach, when you talk about the last drive where you scored, what can it do for Bryce as a leader just to take that and go with it and score?
Yeah, it's the whole group, but certainly it's Bryce making the most of his opportunities, and he's making a statement to all of us,
and I like how Dave said it's the whole group, and it is. It's the entire group. It's not just Bryce, chat. No. I told y'all, if you ask me, the way that those players are playing around Bryce, they're outgrowing him because they're extending plays. Listen to me. They're extending plays. How many plays did they extend today if you watch the game? Somebody let me know.
And showing us that he can make plays in critical areas and really play within what we're asking him to do. And to extend, he did a great job of extending plays today, which is a huge part of our offense that can really
go to money.
More.
What he said, what I just say?
It's what you said. It's huge part of the offense is extending plays.
Extending plays. I keep telling y'all this. Yeah. But Bryce did a great job today at extending plays his damn self. I told you, I ain't taking nothing away from him today.
Attacking in that way.
Given what you said just there, are you at a point now where you take the week-to-week label?
What up with it, Big Ty? Hit the link, man. I ain't had me, you, and Quantum up here in a little minute, man. Come up here and fuck with us, please.
Okay.
All right, let's get to it.
I let him take Big Ty.
Oh,
I don't have to make any statements. He's making it for himself. He's continuing to show us the progress we're looking for, bringing our skill players to life. Xavier played the X position today, so just kudos to Xavier as well, just taking on a new role and finding some success there. A couple plays he'd love to have back, I'm sure. He'll be the first to tell you. But talking about Bryce, it's again, it's the coaching staff, it's his teammates. He's showing us what he can do when he's out there.
So we can expect him to start next Sunday.
Absolutely.
Going against Andy Reid, future Hall of Famer. What did you learn facing off against him, and what did you gain from this?
I mean, just watching him for years, and then just to see it firsthand, the patience that he shows, and just the right calls to his group of guys, and using different personnel, using the strengths and talents that they have, is really, what I admire the most about Coach Reed, and that
Hey,
he's
T-Money,
got
I'm going to jump off and switch to my phone, okay,
just
brother?
keep finding a way to win, which is a sign of a
Okay, go ahead, Quan.
Okay, bro.
Again,
All
I
right.
got to look at us. This is about us. It's about taking advantage of red zone opportunities, offensively, and tip the cap to Spags, and that defensive unit, that was able to keep us to field goals early on. So, again, something that we have to continue to grow.
What's the latest you've heard on JT?
JT was discharged from the hospital, so that's good news. But he's still.
Hey, that's good news about JT, man. Okay, Big Tight. That's good news. For JT, man. Hey, man, because he did his damn thing today, man. He coming into his own, and I really don't want to lose him like that right now. I do not want to lose him. Chad, I'm gonna be honest with you. I just don't want to lose that nigga right now. That's just what it is, because he's coming into his own. He's coming into a number one tight end. And I can see him I can see him taking this shit to another level. And I don't want to lose him. He don't need to be out for 3 to 4 weeks. None of that shit. He need to play and finish his season, because regardless of what QB gonna be here next year, he'll be a big part and some big help for that QB. I just feel like all Dave is missing is a QB. I'm just being honest. I can't. If you look around the league, had the Chiefs not had Pat Mahomes today, they lose. You get what I'm saying? So, like, don't fault me for saying what I'm saying. Don't be like T-Money. Well, Bryce did good today, but he didn't come up with the win. He did good. He played good. I'm not taking the playing good part from him. We didn't come up with the win. You get what I'm saying? But I'm looking at Dave's scheme. He need a quarterback that can throw that ball and is a fucking weapon. Do you feel me?
Under evaluation, so I don't want to make any definitive comments about that, but certainly a positive sign that he's coming back here to the facility right now.
It looked like he had movement in his extremities, Dave.
Yes, that all that was true, but just a really scary play. I don't know if you had a chance to see the replay of it. It was a very scary play for JT. So we'll get more information about that and let you know.
You mentioned that your own missed opportunities in the red zone, but the defense was able to hold that offense. I don't want to say in check, but especially in the red zone, they made some plays late. How impressed were you there?
That was great. I mean, it's handling adversity, but it's what happens in the middle of the field, so we don't give them those ops, But I love that they finished down there, to keep the game close for a while till they got that touch.
I love the way my goddamn coach be talking, so we don't give them those ops. Goddamn ops.
Down before the half on a 3rd and 10, it's a big play, and that's an area where we feel like we can attack them, and make it hard on them, but they were able to come away with a touchdown there, which ended up really being the difference in the game.
You said repeatedly how much you wanted to, or the goal is for this team to become us.
Yeah.
How much of that did you see today?
Hey, I want to shout out to the damn the fucking 12 subscribers that didn't subscribe to the channel today. Man, I fuck with y'all heavy for that, man. Shout out to y'all. Big shout out to y'all. I'm gonna do this for y'all. I ain't done it in a minute. Let's get to it right quick.
Shout out to the new subscribers. Let's go, goddammit. Let's turn up. Yeah, y'all love that shit. Hit that super chat for T-Money. Let's get back to it.
I saw it again. Saw it last week. 2 weeks ago in Germany. It's the style of play. It's the physicality. You see our coverage units just making big hits. We gave up the big return, right off the bat, which really flipped the field. But, defensively, guys working together, and really challenging that offense, and knocking some balls down in the secondary, and 5 sacks. So just continuing to develop different ways to rush the passer. All those things coming to life, and just the explosive elements of our offense, making the.
Hey, man, I'm fuck with y'all heavy. Y'all do T-Money a favor, a small favor right quick. Hey, hit that like button for me. Give me the 50 likes right quick, man. Everybody in here right now, just tap that bitch. Double tap the screen. Just hit the like button at the top. But if you're on your phone, just double tap. Hit the like button at the top. You at your computer, you already know how to do it. Do me that small favor for me. Just stand on that like button. Get me to 50 likes or over 50 likes. Puts me back in the algorithm. I really appreciate y'all. If you can, support the Cash App. If you will, shake the screen with a super chat, man. Hey, I'm vibing with y'all. Let's get to it.
Those plays where we really didn't get to the run game in the first half, but we didn't need to. We were moving the chains, throwing the ball finding ways. Bryce was finding yards in different ways. So I love all of that. The explosive element is what we've been looking for, and there were certainly some missed stops that we could have taken advantage of as well.
Dave, what are the specific things Bryce is better at now than he was a month ago?
Not to get into anything specific, but it's just all of it. It's just all the things that he continues to grow and take advantage of opportunities and lead. Another great week of practice, in terms of just, pushing the guys and really being the voice out there, all the things. So all those things are stuff that I'm proud about, just the way that he's continuing to grow.
DJ Wanham seemed to, at least to us, really elevate the defense. In 2 games that he's played, defenses looked like just simply better. How has he impacted the personality of this defense in your eyes?
He's a pro's pro. The way he prepares, how meticulous he is about his rush plan, just learning the different players he's playing against, and how focused and intentional he is in his practice and preparation, and it shows up on game day. So it's that consistency, and the things that we're growing together.
Well, while you sitting here, shout out to Foley's. He say, bro, Bryce Young ball. So happy he's such a dog, bro. We definitely not going to draft Shador. He a bum pushing refs. Cam Ward is still up there for grabs, dog. So it don't make a fuck. But other than that, Foley, yeah, it is. Shout out to Bryce today. But don't ever forget, Cam pushed some refs too, nigga. Yeah. So before you go to try and downplay a great player that's gonna be better than Bryce in the NFL, think about it, dog. Don't bring that up no more, because I can go and show you where Cam pushed the fuck out of a referee. Yeah, let's get back to
it. As a group. So and on top of all that, it's just you got Jadeveon on one side and you got DJ on the other, and it's like you start to get more one-on-one opportunities to rush.
What was the mood in the locker room, and what was your message to the guys after this?
I would say a combination of, sick to our stomachs for letting an opportunity get away against a really good team. And then I also think that, the guys can just feel what's happening.
You be proud of your motherfucking self, Dave Canales. Don't fucking be sick to your stomach because you coached one hell of a game. You missing one piece. I keep telling these motherfuckers what you missing. You know what you missing. You make that decision when this season is over with and get that piece you missing. Fuck what they talking about. You get that motherfucking one piece we missing. It's in the back of your fucking head. I can see it on your face right now. You looking down. You thinking QB. Go and get you a fucking QB and finish and win this goddamn division. They falling behind us. I'm seeing this fucking team as a whole. We do not have the quarterback, chat, to finish in this division. Dave, make that right decision and finish in this fucking division. They behind us. I see it. Our offensive line is there. Our receivers is there. Our running backs is there. The defense just missing a linebacker, an edge rusher, and a fucking cornerback and safety. That's it. You got Derek Brown coming back. Get you a fucking QB and finish. Fuck what they talking about. Bryce ain't yours. Yeah, you didn't birth Bryce. That's your stepchild. You feel me? Go birth you a QB. I see it in your face. I know what it is. You couldn't finish because of I know what. Defenses are not going to finish. It's going to come down to, in games like this with great teams like that, it's going to come down to who the fuck can score the last point first. That's what it is. And y'all should have slowed down on that touchdown drive and then kicked the fucking field goal or went for two and got the little 2-point conversion. But y'all left too much time on the board.
Becoming us. We're becoming a style of football that we want to pride ourselves on. We took care of the football. Defensively, we got after it, but they did a good job of keeping it, and so I think that the guys can feel what we're trying to get done philosophically. The football. Defensively,
Defensively, what?
We got after it, but they did a good job of keeping it, and so I think that the guys can feel what we're trying to get done philosophically, and to see we can count on these guys to step in and make their plays week in and week out. And when you can count on stuff, that's when confidence grows. That's when all that, when you start playing faster, you start playing more together, and connected. And so, again, just mixed emotions in this locker room, but certainly a group that's ready to get back to work.
Dave, you talk about culture a lot, especially with adversity.
Yeah.
You guys give up a bunch of scoring drives. The defense comes back and makes stops. David Moore fills in, does his thing. What are you learning about this team as a like from a vibe standpoint and a culture?
Yeah, Quantum, I'm still here. Can y'all hear me in the chat? Let me know. I'm still on, I think. God damn it, they ain't do nothing to me, did they? Yeah. I'm still on. He said he's proving it. What is he proving? What is 820? Yeah. This is a fan. This is why I talk the way I talk, chat. This is a fan that just watches the game on Sunday. He don't look back. He don't look forward. He ain't looking in the future. He's just watching the game that come on Sunday. Your fucking quarterback got 820 yards on the season. Derrick Henry got more yards than Bryce Young. The fuck is you talking about? Stop talking to me about this quarterback. Derrick Henry has more motherfucking yards than Bryce Young. What's up with it, Big Tight? I mean, not Big Tight. Andrew.
How's it going, T-Money?
What's up, man? What's wrong with these people, man? I gave Bryce his praise for the day. He played good.
Bryce played a good game. But
and he did.
Dave Canales knows what this team's missing.
What is it missing? What is it missing, Andrew?
Missing a quarterback that can get us in the end zone.
Oh my fucking God!
Listen, he played a good game, but we came up short 3 times in the red zone.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, you can't take away anything from him. He played a good game,
right?
And he played against the world champions, okay, and who has a good defense.
Hey, shout out on 2020 talking about some stop bitching. I gave Bryce his credit. Andrew, have I not been giving him his credit?
Yeah, you have. And I gave him credit too. I thought he played a really good game. And had he progressed like that last year, game to game, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about this. But one good game does not make a season, and we saw that last year with the Green Bay game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he always wants to play good close to December when the fucking season is almost over. And they still and people want to sit here and say that this is his best game, and it's clearly not. He had 312 yards versus the Packers with 23 completions and 2 TDs, and he only had 20 completed passes today and 1 TD for 263. How the fuck is that a better game, Andrew?
Like I say, I'm not taking anything away. I thought he played very good football today. He made some tough throws, and a couple good throws, outstanding throws were dropped.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Leggett dropped that deep ball. It went right through his hands.
The deep ball.
So, I think we had a couple other drops. So this game, we did not lose this game because of Bryce Young. What we lost the game because basically we let him get out. We couldn't establish a run game because we didn't hold the ball long enough. I think Kansas City had to punt one time.
Yeah.
The whole game. Okay.
Yeah.
They were scoring on every drive when they got the ball, Kansas City, in the first half. Okay. So we were constantly just trying to hang with them.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what we were doing. We were trying to hang with them. We've got to get out, establish a lead, and pound it down their throats.
Thank you.
In football games.
Thank you. And let's be honest, Andrew, had not the Kansas City Chiefs had Patrick Mahomes, they probably would have got their ass whooped today.
Well, I'll tell you another thing too, T-Money. I thought Canales called a great game, and I think Canales and Dan Morgan fucking hit a home run in this draft. If you look at those rookies, we got Jatavian Sanders.
Hey, talk to him, Andrew.
You get Leggett. You got what's his name? Coker.
Man, come on. That's a steal.
I mean, we fucking nailed it, man. And if we get a quarterback who can come out and it really kind of take over and run, not be a manager, but just be a trendsetter, someone who can put the team on his back.
Thank you. Oh my fucking God. Andrew, we unfucking stoppable. That's what I'm telling them.
Yeah.
It's one person that's holding us back from being that motherfucker, and it's Bryce.
Yeah.
Listen to me, y'all. I'm not taking nothing. That motherfucker played lights out today. He took throws that Bryce would have never took last year and week 2 and week 1 and week 2 of this year. He's growing. Chat, listen to me. But
And
Andrew, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead, Andrew. Get it off.
I agree with you, and I attribute that to Dave Canales when Dave Canales made the unpopular decision of pulling him out and putting Andy in there, because I think it humbled him. You know, don't forget, he played at Mater Dei. He played for USC. He played for Alabama. He's had everything go his way. And all of a sudden he got up here and he was shocked when they took him out. Like, what? He couldn't believe it. And like any other quarterback with that kind of play would have been saying, why haven't they taken me out by now? You know what I'm saying? So I think that benching did him some good.
Did him some justice.
It brought some dog out in him, because he had some dog in him today.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he took the ball and ran with it when he had to. He made some. He stood in the pocket and took some hits and made the throw anyway. I haven't seen that from him. So that's why I'm saying I give him a lot of credit today. He did not lose that game for us today, but we just didn't take advantage when we were in the red zone.
That's what it was. And my thing, like I just did, I did the math with Quantum sitting here, and I'm gonna ask you. He has 820 yards on the season. If Bryce bangs out, let's just say 200 yards for the rest of the season,
he's going to have 2,000 yards
and 2,020 yards. He won't eclipse 2,100. So is that starting QB numbers? Does that scream franchise quarterback?
Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
but
at some point in time, listen, T-Money, at some point in time, a rookie of his stature, the number 1 overall pick, has to put the team on his back. Will Levis did it today down there in Houston. He put that team on. As bad as Will Levis has looked, they went in there today, and he put that team on his back, and they won. Okay, so what I'm saying is he made heads over heels better today than he's played. But at the level that he's playing at, you've got to come out and do that. You got to show that up every game.
Yeah.
In the NFL.
Yeah.
It can't be a one-off. It's got to be next week. You do the same thing. The week after. That's how you put up wins.
So let me talk to these people right quick, Andrew. And this is what's pissing me off. It's people like Josh Woods. It's people like Foley in the chat. It don't matter. You the only one gonna be upset when we don't take a QB. You think Tepper gonna take a QB when his guy playing good? What the fuck was y'all saying week 1, week 2, and the season of 2023? Stop acting like Bryce has came out here, threw for 4 or 5 fucking touchdowns, 300 and something yards, and put the team on his back, because he didn't. This team has been playing good overall. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
But he can't.
What they're doing, T-Money, they're hanging on. They've accepted defeats as a victory.
Yeah, thank you. Because he set the bar so fucking low.
They're perfectly fine losing the game as long as Bryce looks halfway decent. You see what I'm saying? Okay,
they fine with it.
That's how low the bar they set. They're running around with their chest out because we lost.
A fucking loss. Yeah. At the end of the day, what does my thing say? Bryce, you played good, but not good enough to win. If it don't put a W in that win column, this win didn't make a fuck. Y'all got to understand that, because those guys, those top guys that we all talk about, the Dave Canales, the Dan Morgans, the David Teppers, they're going to tally these numbers up when the season is over with, and they got to come up with an ultimate decision. That decision is going to be a fucking quarterback. If we don't take one, I'm not. What will I be mad for? Y'all going to be mad because you're going to keep losing. That's what I'm telling y'all.
Yeah.
But we missing one fucking piece. This team is outgrowing Bryce. Just look around him.
Hey, listen, we fucked up an early draft pick once. If we do it again, then the rest of this shit's on us, man.
It's on us. It's been on us. It's been on us.
Yeah. And I don't think Canales I don't think Canales is falling for it. He knows quarterbacks. And this isn't his guy. He's just not going to come out and say that. That'd be
That's
crazy.
what I'm telling them. You can see the look in his eyes. Like it's something beating. He's beating in the back. Even when he's up here talking, he said, "Man, he mad we lost, but he know, man, if I had my guy, they would have been whooped today."
Yeah,
y'all got to understand that, man. Like Bryce he did good. Let's clap it up for him. That's what y'all want me to do. Y'all want T-Money to praise him.
That way, he's playing better, but we're still losing with him.
He's gonna run out of time, y'all. He's not gonna have the time that he needs.
He's got 2 wins. Who did we beat?
Talk that shit. Talk that shit, man.
We beat the Giants
and the Saints. Come on, man.
Okay.
And the Saints, damn, they embarrassed the fuck out of him week 1.
Yeah.
When he was clearly the starter. He playing for his life and his job right now. What scares me is him solidifying that position and giving me week 1 and week 2, Bryce. This is why Dave won't come out and tell you who's a clear starter, because he wants Bryce to feel like your job is not secure. Y'all got to understand it. Andy threw for 300 his first start.
Yeah.
And won the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, y'all was feeling like we were on top of the world. We about to go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
It was fuck Bryce. But see, that's why I say, Andrew, these some wishy-washy ass fucking fans.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
1 minute y'all on his ass if he do bad, the next minute you back on him. Y'all don't know what y'all want. That's why I blame y'all. That's why we 3-8. I blame y'all.
Yeah, in my view, our team as a team played about as good a game as they could possibly play today, and we still got beat.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't see how we could have played much better than we did today. The whole team, we're playing a damn good team, and it wasn't enough. Okay, it wasn't enough, and so, like I say, it's. I'm not taking anything from the guy. If we want to settle for finishing 3rd in this division for the next 5 years, then let's hang on to him.
And what's going to bring everybody back to reality is when the Bucks march in here and beat the dog shit out of us because they playing for a fucking playoff position.
They got Mike Evans back today, and you saw what happened up there in New York.
Okay? Yeah. Be good. What up, baby?
Not much.
They were up, what?
Man, I've been listening to you.
Go
ahead.
They don't want to hear us, man. All they want to do,
man, I hear you.
Is like jump on and off the horse.
Now,
that's all that shit is.
I mean, I'm hoping, like I said, you're right. If we lose out, old buddy can get his QB. But as long as he's doing stuff like this, we're gonna be stuck in the Daniel Jones situation.
No, we won't. We won't, because like Andrew just said, Canales know. He didn't work with QBs. He know what's what.
I mean, I agree with that point, but Tepper don't know. That's the problem.
If David, his coach, he know. Who you think gave him the okay to bench Bryce?
And not only that,
I believe he had to ask him. You know what I mean? To be honest,
he gave him the okay.
Bryce ain't the guy, but it just, I mean, if he keeps doing this, I mean, they're gonna keep making excuses for him, because I believe that's what New York did for Daniel Jones. They're gonna keep making excuses for him until it runs completely out.
Yeah,
Daniel Jones
he's
ain't
doing stuff like
2,020 yards though. He's been over that.
I don't know. I have to look at his stats and stuff. I mean, I know he did before, but I mean, his stats wasn't really all that good either. But I do remember this. He ended up getting a playoff win. He can always say he was the one team that beat my man for the Ravens, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just scared we're going down that deep dark road. You know what I'm saying? When we know he's just good enough not to be good enough. Meaning,
you want to know what's funny? You want to know what's funny? Our quarterback, Andrew, you still here right quick?
Yeah, I'm here.
Our quarterback is sitting at 820 yards this season.
Yeah.
Guess where Daniel Jones sitting at this season? 2,070 fucking yards.
Shit.
So what are we talking about?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
The media hype. I'm talking about the media hype. They made every excuses for Daniel Jones.
He can sit on a bench. He can sit on a bench for the remainder of the season and still finish with more yards than Bryce.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I'm not
saying.
knocking
What
it.
is y'all
I'm not gonna
talking
argue
about?
with
Like
Bryce
y'all
on that.
can't talk this shit with me. Like this is what pisses me off. If he does good like today, Andrew and all us, we sitting here, we clapping it up for Bryce. But long term, I don't give a fuck.
Nah.
It's time to move the other direction.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
we all see it. We know he ain't gonna be the guy to win your Super Bowl. I'm just saying, when it comes to the media and all that, they're gonna make
it's
excuses
bigger
for
than
him.
that.
I believe we're gonna stay. I hope not. I'm just thinking we're going down that road because if we could, let's just say he shows now he's good enough where he can beat sorry teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last time I checked, Trevor Lawrence and my man Tua, that's how they got their contract. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that's gonna happen, but it won't shock me either if we go down that road. That's all
Hey,
I'm saying.
I love Andrew points today, man. Hey, shout out to y'all too. Hit that cash app, like button, all of that shit. Subscribe. Hey, shout out to the new subscribers. We done got like 20 new subscribers today, and I'm loving it. You feel me?
So
So
yeah,
hit the
I
cash
see
app.
what you're saying,
Super
T
Team,
Money.
man. Y'all do something for me, please. But hey, I ain't sold. But I'm not gonna get a man props. I told y'all that. Y'all don't want to take me giving him props for the day. Y'all still talking about how salty I'm gonna be. You should be salty because it's taking him this long to give y'all a performance like this. What are you celebrating for? You didn't win. The only thing that we can say, Andrew, is what? He played good today.
Yeah.
That's all. What are y'all celebrating other than Bryce played good?
I mean, I don't get it, T Money.
Yeah,
I
you know
mean,
what?
he
No, no.
played great for his
It make
standards.
it
I
make
think he
sense.
played great for his standards. That's what I'm saying, for
Yeah,
his standards.
exactly, because he set the bar so low for himself. His biggest passing yards was today. Other than that, it's been 100 yards and probably 200. These are the only 200 games he has thrown for this season. This is why I say he will not finish. Hey, shout out Andrew for that cash app, man. Shout out Big Andrew. I appreciate that. He said forget Cam Ward, goddammit. Yes, sir. We getting Cam Ward in here. Donna B in the house.
I'm sitting here watching fucking Bo Nix throw fucking dimes. You know, and you know, this is the kind of stuff that Bryce should be doing every game. Yeah, like what he's putting up, like the other rookies putting up. Okay, Jaden Daniels, these guys. He's been around long enough. Team Money, he's a veteran now.
Exactly.
The experiment's over.
It's over with.
Yeah.
Bo Nix is out here whooping ass
in the season and hope he comes out next week and looks good again.
Man,
is that where we're at? Money? Is that where we're at? Hey, maybe he'll go out and play good against whoever we're playing, and we'll only get beat by a touchdown.
Yeah, that's how they think, Andrew, around here. Not us. I'm just saying, but that's how they think.
Hey. Yeah, hey, Donna B said, I tried to told y'all she's celebrating free beer and free crab legs. Shit, hey, shout out Donna B. Hey, Andrew, that's where we at right now. You absolutely right. You absolutely right. We are celebrating Bryce being as mediocre as the fuck he can be. And it's for his standard. Just like Be Good, you said, man, he's throwing for what he think is a great and amazing game. What is this? Like, come on, man. Cam threw for what, 420 yards his first game, 405 his second game. What, 3 TDs both games?
I mean,
and y'all are settling from this. But see, it's not a difference.
Why? No, I was gonna say the difference on this. We knew Cam could put the team on his back. We know Bryce has to have the team carry him.
What did you just say? We need somebody in here that can put the team on their back, Andrew. You just said that.
Yeah, that's what they need. They because there's going to be games where we're not going to be running the ball. That's when the quarterback needs to step up. And I'll tell you one thing though, I fucking Jonathan Brooks sure hit that hole fast today.
Man, I'm telling you, oh my God, Listen, y'all. If we get a quarter, we ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with us. I'm telling y'all now. If we get that quarterback in here, you can potentially be looking at a Jaden Daniels type situation this year. He going to the playoffs. I mean, he just got his ass whooped, but they gonna creep in there. Listen to me. But man, oh my God, bro. I just see the team around. watch the game to see how good Bryce is gonna perform. I watched the players around him. All of those players damn near extended for extra yardage today.
Yeah.
Bryce didn't do no amazing throwing. He did a couple down the field throws. And other than that, it's been 10 to 15 yards that he was throwing, and those they were extending it. The play, for example, with Adam Thielen, he extended that play.
Yeah.
Xavier Legette extended a few plays. David Moore, he extended a few plays. Travion Sanders, he extended a few plays. This is why they growing around his ass. They outgrowing Bryce. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, and it's gonna get to a point they're gonna need their guy to deliver that ball to them how they want it delivered to them.
T-Money. Break it down to them for the people that don't know what you're saying. You're saying, hey, they're getting better. It's not Bryce. They're getting better.
They're
you know what I'm
getting
saying?
better.
It's individuals.
They're getting better. The route running is getting better. The running backs are getting better. I believe if I'm gonna be honest with you, Big Iron and Andrew and Big Good. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I believe if Jonathan Brooks would have played today, he would have had at least 50 to 60 yards.
Oh yeah.
He would have had more yards than Chuba today.
Yeah. But I understand why they didn't want to give him a bunch of runs right away because, first of all, Kansas City has one of the top running defenses in the league. Their defense is number 3, I think, in the league against the run. So, you don't want to bring a guy but he got him a taste of the football. He'll play a lot more next game, I guarantee you.
Hey, I see somebody ain't been watching football. He said, bro, how is a rookie and an undrafted free agent getting better? You ain't been watching
the games.
Josh Woods, don't comment nothing else, bro. You ain't been watching
the games
at all. You just talking at this point. Yeah, that's what that is. You just fucking talking. And shout out to the damn them subscribers. Shout out today. Hey, shout out to y'all, man. Damn, boy. Hey. But nah, all in all, though, man, Bryce did a good job today. And that's why I'm gonna leave it at. I'm not going to sit here and take nothing away from him. He played a winnable game today. Let's just say that he played a watchable game today. He did what he needed to do for Bryce Young.
The bottom line is T-Money. If he can get us in the end zone in that first and second quarter, we win this game.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we had to settle for 3 field goals down there. So, like I'm saying, if we get in the end zone, then it's a different story.
Yeah.
Hey, let me say this about Josh. When he talking about what top wide receiver does Bryce have, I'm like, he's a number 1 overall pick. Isn't he supposed to make his wide receivers great?
Yeah. Hey, talk to him, be good. Hey, because he's telling me he wants to put 5 bands on Bryce starting. I told you put 5 bands, Bryce starts. We can link at Bank of America. Man, hit the cash app. You see that cash app up there? I ain't on that bullshit you talking about. You just talk. You hot. You mad. Goddamn, what you want me to do? Go in there and kiss Bryce's ass? No, motherfucker. I just told you he did good today. What you want me to do? Damn, what's wrong with him, Andrew, and be good? Damn.
I don't know. It's just like when you give people credit, I guess it feel like you need to be like, oh, I was completely wrong off of one game. That's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to sports.
Josh Woods.
One good game don't absolve 20 bad ones.
Josh Woods, that's a bad investment. I'm not doing that with you, bro. I'm not going to do that. Let's make this bet. No, I'm not fucking with you because you're going to get your money took. Bryce ain't going to start, let alone he won't be your quarterback next year. If that's what you're alluding to. But, yeah, man, that's all I wanted to talk about today, y'all. T-Money gonna get up out of here. Me and my damn wife gonna ride out. You feel me? So, hey, man, it was good talking with y'all today, man. Shout out Bryce. Shout out Big Andrew and Be Good for pulling up on me, man.
All right, T-Money.
Yeah, y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Enjoy y'all Bryce winless Sunday. All right, y'all.
Be careful out there, y'all. Y'all know the midget community out there since he played good. Be safe.
All right, Be Good. All right. Yeah, y'all. With that being said, though, man, we're gonna get up out of here, man. And pretty much, man, Bryce did good today. He played good, but will he run out of time before they can realize that Bryce has gained confidence and he's progressing a little bit? Yeah. We'll rock out with that. Y'all keep it real with me, because T gonna keep it real with you. Let's get it.